Seems all we hear is about how Colorado is growing, the metro area especially. So it's also jarring to see how Jeffco Schools, state's second largest school district, is talking tonight about closing school buildings, shutting down full schools because of a lack of students. Colorado's people person, the state demographer, told our Steve Steger that the 27,000 empty seats in Jeffco schools should really challenge our assumptions about just how Colorado is growing.
If it needed to, Jeffco Public Schools could serve about 96,000 students. But the problem is only 69,000 kids are currently in school there. And if trends continue, that number's only going to shrink.
For Colorado as a whole, we reached our peak school-age population in 2018. And then we've been declining ever since. Jefferson County reached their peak in 2001.
Colorado state demographer Elizabeth Garner says it's really a statewide trend.
We are starting to slow down in terms of our population growth. And most of it actually has to do with this slowdown in births.
The last census showed as a state, we gained about 38,000 people 18 and under in the last 10 years. But 43 of Colorado's 64 counties saw their population of kiddos drop. Those are the bluer counties on the map. Jefferson County is the bluest, losing about 5,200 people 18 years and younger since 2010.
If you think about it in neighborhoods, typically you move in, you have kids, they age, you age in place, you get to a point where you're not having kids anymore.
Garner says there are plenty of reasons people aren't having as many kids. Daycare and other child-related costs are expensive. Birth control is better. So is education, leading a lot of people to pursue careers first and delay families. And none of this is to say that people aren't having kids. Those red counties have added more people 18 and up than Jeffco lost. Weld County, where we're seeing a lot of new development, was responsible for adding more than 16,000 new kids to the population. Remember how I said that people are having kids later in life? We might be about to see the benefit of that.
Instead of having kids in their 20s, they're having kids in their 30s. And our peak person is really aging into the 30s, so that we could start to see an increase.
Colorado is one of the states that gained school-age kids in the population. 27 states didn't. In fact, the U.S. lost about 1 million kids in that 18 and under range. So Garner says that we should be paying a lot of attention to that because states tend to get competitive. And if you're a state that lost kids, you're worried about the future of your economy, you're going to start trying to lure people away, potentially who are about to have a family, and bring them in so that you can boost that population up.
Interesting to hear that the Lodo bros and ladies of years past are now settling down and having kids. We're kind of aging into this. And I guess these things are going to happen. These demographic trends, you just don't want to be surprised, because when you're surprised, then all of a sudden you're like, how do I fill my schools?
Yeah, there's nothing that Garner says we should worry about. We should just be aware. Be aware of what the community is like. That way we can plan for if we're going to have some economic issues relating to that slowed down growth. We just need to make sure that we're paying attention to this kind of stuff.
Yeah, because it's not easy to pick up a school and move it to Weld County.
No.
They're going to need schools. Thank you, Steve.